Delta Airlines reporting quarterly results in the last hour. Phil LeBeau joins us right now with a special guest. Hi, Phil.
Hey, Becky. Let me bring in Ed Bastian, CEO of Delta. We were talking as we were going over the numbers. You beat on the bottom line, and your stock is moving higher here. But Becky brought up an interesting point. There are some people who are looking at the airlines right now, and they're saying, yeah, but you're narrowing your guidance for the full year. It's not that great a time right now. You see it obviously differently.
Right. Well, we had a strong quarter, a really great quarter, and I'm pleased with the progress that our team is making over the course of this last few months. It's been a hard quarter. The volatility that you see in the environment, fuel prices, as you mentioned, up, the demand has been really strong. Another record-breaking set of revenues for the third quarter, which drove a 35% increase in profits. So I don't think that was disappointing. I understand the fact that fuel prices have moved up. We've had to narrow the guide down to the lower end of the range. But we started our year expecting, and the guidance we gave was for our EPS to be between $5 and $6 a share. As we got to the middle of the year, fuel prices have come way off. We updated it to 6 to 7. Fuel prices have gone way back up again, and so we're now in the lower end of the 6 range. So we're at the top end of the guidance we gave at the start of the year. And this game is a long game in the airline business, and you have to kind of play for the long term. So we don't look at the fuel prices quarter to quarter and beat our brains about it. We know we have to recalibrate, and the fuel prices have to find their way into pricing, and that's what we're working on doing.
You know how people will look at headlines. They'll say, well, look, they narrowed their guidance. Boy, are they worried about the consumer. What are you seeing in terms of the consumer right now in fourth quarter demand?
We had record-breaking revenues in the third quarter. Revenues were up 13%. We're expecting revenues to be up 10% in the fourth quarter. We, in the industry, do see it in certain parts of our industry on the lower fare side of the business. But we're a very different carrier than those. We got premium, which is continuing to drive the strength of the business. We've got international, which was gangbusters. International revenues were up 35% themselves in the quarter. We've got a tremendous amount of business that's starting to return. We talked about post-Labor Day, we'd see a tick up. We're seeing a lot of it starting to come back.
How much is that corporate travel coming back?
Oh, it's coming back meaningfully. I'd say at least 10 more points of share have come back to us in the last 30 to 40 days.
And is that primarily the traditional large corporations or smaller business continuing to expand?
Small business has always been growing. It's the traditional businesses, and it's really being driven by the return to office mandates.
Got to ask you about what's happening over in Israel right now. You've suspended your flights into Tel Aviv through the end of October. Any concern that there's a spillover effect, and it may make people think twice about international travel?
We haven't seen it at this point. I think it's way too early to draw any conclusions there. Obviously, it's a horrific situation and tragedy that's unfolding in front of our eyes. We have suspended our flights through the end of October, and we're going to monitor it very closely. The
SkyMiles backlash. You said at the Rotary Club here in Atlanta after you guys announced the change to the program, okay, I've heard from our members. What changes will you have to make to modify, making it tougher for people to get the benefits in SkyMiles?
Well, I did say that in retrospect, we went a bit too far, and we're reconsidering and rethinking how to do this. Received a lot of feedback, a tremendous amount of feedback. And there's two things about the feedback, Bill, that I've been paying really close attention to that I've seen that's been consistent. First, people love Delta. They love the brand, they love their loyalty, and they were hurt by some of the significance of the change. And there's just too many changes all at one time. We're going to have to recalibrate on some of that. The second thing I heard was that almost all virtually said, well, I understand you're going to have to make some changes because you do have more premium customers than you have premium assets. And so we're going to have to find the best way to accommodate, getting the service levels to where we need to be, at the same time making these modifications where people can understand them better.
As you said in the past, if everyone's special, nobody's special.
That's true.
Quickly, I have to ask you about inflation. The data that came out yesterday, it's still stubborn. It's still there. Any concerns that starts to weigh on the consumer?
Well, we're seeing it in our business. Oil prices up. Our maintenance costs are up. Our labor costs are up. At some point, you're going to see a knock-on effect. Again, our consumer is more on the premium end of the spectrum. Our consumers are healthy. Our consumers are continuing to prioritize travel as one of their main discretionary drivers. And it's not just travel, it's hospitality, it's entertainment. And everything in that space, that service space, continues to break records. And I see that trend continuing.
Ed Bastian, CEO of Delta. We're not going to talk about the Braves. Next time, talk about the Braves?
Oh, we're going to do it tonight.
He says they'll do
Phil,
it tonight.
I'm
Guys,
sorry, can
I'll
I
send
just
it back
ask
to you.
one quick question of Ed?
Sure, go ahead. He's got an IFB.
Seen,
ask him.
Okay, have you seen any slowdown, Ed, just in terms of international travel since what's happened? Is there any pullback at all? I know consumers still look strong. You just mentioned that they're continuing to prioritize travel, but your bookings that you see out, let's say for the next couple of months, has anything slowed down?
We haven't, Becky. As you appreciate in the fall, excuse me, I'm getting a little backlash in my ear. In the fall, we have a seasonal reduction in terms of the real volume of international. We pulled the schedule down in normal times, but the overall booking levels have stayed really strong. We're expecting our revenues to grow 10% system-wide in the fourth quarter, so we're not seeing any impact.
Okay. Ed, thank you very much.
All right,
Phil,
guys,
thank you.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Okay, thanks a lot, Phil.